Hi everybody, it's Amazing Zane here, and today we're going to be reviewing the LEGO Classic TV series Batmobile, released in 2024 with 1,822 pieces. Now, this is based on the classic Batman TV series from 1966, and this thing is massive. I'm barely able to fit this whole thing in the shot with the tripods I use, but this car was actually really fun to put together, and I like all the details, like the printed Batman logo tiles on each of the tires. So as the Batman logo on the sides. There's also a bunch of stickers around the set with all the labels for the gadgets. You got 2 stickers with a bat chute here, and this is a nice building technique they did with the backpacks for the parachutes. And then they also have 2 stickers with a nail spreader here, and these, also like to note these like massive fins, which were fun to put together, but they don't really stay up very well. Oh yeah, there's one last sticker up here for the emergency bat turn lever, and that's just attached to the roof pretty simply. And also there were some gas pedal details down there, but they kind of get obscured when the build progresses. But I do like all the stickers in the dashboard here, and the detail on the top for the antenna is also pretty nicely done, especially with this big thing here. Although I do wish the antennas kind of had a way of staying in place more easily, but I still like the design of this thing as a whole. And then there's some other pieces with a bat scanner, start button, and bat ram. You can see it better if you take off these pieces here. And speaking of which, yeah, these pieces were actually pretty cool to have, and I don't know if they've been used in anything else, but there's 2 pieces of 2 different sizes in here, and they're pretty cool pieces to have. There's also some other labels with this one. It says Detectoscope here. And I like how you got other details like the phone down there, which is pretty cool. There's also this bat fire extinguisher design. This bat fire extinguisher design here, but you can't really take it out. It's not the top is just not very stable. It comes off pretty easily. But yeah. It was a pretty long build, if I'm being honest, for me, but I love the way they did the seats with the texturing done with these bricks here. They fold back a little bit, but it doesn't really do much. You can open up the trunk, and they got the mobile crime computer here, and some wire detail, which is a pretty nice design feature, which I like a lot. And from the front, here's more stickers with a bat ray and gas, which is just it was funny seeing all these references to all the gadgets that the car had. I didn't really watch. I haven't seen too much of the Batman 66 series that this is based on, but the car was still a pretty fun build, and I do like all of the stickers and references that they have in the set. So now let's take a look at the one minifigure that was included. The one minifigure in the set is a Batman, appropriately based on Adam West's version of the character, and I think the design is pretty good. I don't really think that the rubber cape works too well for Batman. I've said it before, I'm not a big fan of these rubber capes. I think the only character that they've ever worked for is Doctor Strange. But he also comes with this stand for the set, which is the same gargoyle type stand a lot of the D2C Batman sets have been using. And here is the cowl, which I think the cowl design is pretty good. I like all the lines on it. And here's got an alternate face as well. Here's what that looks like lined up with the cowl. And here is the back print for the minifigure. I do like the zipper detail, and the legs are also dual molded. While I do think that this Batman minifigure is really good, I also wish we had gotten at least one other figure. Optimally, I would have wanted to get a new version of the classic TV series version of Robin, but if not, they could have done Joker, just somebody else besides Batman, though I would have preferred they include a Robin minifigure to go along with Batman here. One last thing is this little plaque, which is just a giant sticker on an 8x16 tile. It was... I get why they did it, but it was still kind of hard to put on. I like all the statistics with about the length. And by the way, the instructions actually give you some history on the production of the Batmobile, which I thought was pretty interesting to read. And I like especially the Bat Fuel thing at the bottom there. And the stand here is nothing too special, but it gets the job done and it stands it upright. Maybe it could have used another one of those on one on each side, because if you're not careful it can fall over like that, but I feel like it gets the job right, and I do like this plaque here. Here are all of the extra pieces for the set, and they give you a lot of just kind of miscellaneous parts, but there is an extra Batarang which you can give to the Batman minifigure. I mean, part of me thinks they could update the Batarang mold, but it serves its purpose fine. And here are all the sticker sheets. There were a lot of these that were pretty hard to put on, and looks like we missed one there. How did that happen? It's pretty odd. But here's that other big sticker for the giant plaque, which we just looked at, and yeah, I think the extra pieces are cool. I don't know how I missed that sticker, but yeah, like I said before, the build was fun. I'm glad that we got so many extra pieces like this. So that wraps up my review of the classic TV series Batmobile. Overall, I think that it is a fun display piece, but it relies a little bit too much on stickers, and I feel like it is pretty oversized as well. Don't get me wrong, I do like the fact that I have a classic TV series Batmobile to display now, but I do wish it was a little smaller, especially when compared to the other cars that I have on display, where it takes up a lot more shelf space compared to them. But this and the minifigure are pretty good, and I think that it is still a fun set to have. It's kind of a surprise. It's kind of surprising how it retired so early, but yeah, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you again soon. Peace!